So I rarely have a chance to come on here to do one of these um, RSD kind of videos, and finds, stuff of things I've gotten um, in the past for the past few days. So I decided to come on here and do it since we just had Record Store Day Black Friday, and I got a couple of good things that I wanted. They're like priority ones for me. So the first one is I got Scarlett Johansson, Anywhere I Lay My Head. I remember hearing this when it first came out. Really loved it. I really love hearing Scarlett Johansson sing. She has a really amazing voice. Basically, like the way she sings is the way that she talks. Her voice is very very soothing, and I love the stuff that she did with Pete Yorn. They did like a couple albums together, and they're amazing. So it's great to get this on vinyl, and I'm glad that this came out. The next one I got is Expectations by Baby Rexha. This is her debut album, and it's the first time on vinyl. So it's great to get this one. I really love her music. She was amazing when I saw her at Coachella this year. So great to add this to my collection of her stuff. I have like basically all the final releases that she put out. So great to have that. And of course, the big one, which is the 45 of I Want to Hold Your Hand, I Saw Her Staying There. This is to commemorate the new mono albums that came out, the new mono Capitol albums. And it's really interesting to see the 45 like this. Usually, the 45s have like the punched out hole in the middle, but this one retains the middle part. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm interested in hearing how this sounds. This will be my fourth copy of this 45. I have the original 64 one, and I have a reissue from 62 and another reissue from 60, no, reissue from 82, and then another one from 84. So this is like a new one. And I was able to find some stuff at the record store that I went to get my RSD stuff, and so I got a bootleg, the Lana Del Rey, aka Lizzie Grant. This is really cool because this one is produced by one of my favorite producers, Dave Kahn, who worked with the Bengals, Katie Lang, Sublime, and two albums for Paul McCartney. So I'm glad to get this, and I can't wait to listen to this. And I also got "You Are Free" by Cat Power. I already love her music, and I want to dive in more into her discography. So I decided to get this one as well. Um, and then um, I think it's You Discover. They're having like a sale right now, so I bought a couple of things, and the big one that I got, I wanted this in my collection for a while. It's Mother's Milk by Red Hot Chili Peppers. I really love their rendition of Higher Ground, so it's great to have that song finally on vinyl. And I can't wait to dig into this album because I never really heard much of the songs on this one. So it's gonna be a great listen to hear this. Um, I did participate a little bit in the Interscope vinyl collection kind of thing that they do, and they put out these special albums. And so the album for November is a great one. It's the soundtrack to the movie Across the Universe. And unlike the RSD version that came out a few years ago, this is a 3 album set. So it has more songs that were part of the deluxe edition version that was put out on CD years ago. Which I'm happy because they have on this one Hold Me Tight, which Evan Rachel Wood does that version of it. And I really love her rendition of Hold Me Tight. It's one of my favorite Beatles songs ever. Um, so I'm about to get that. Um, I got a Target version um, uh, uh, of this one by Sabrina Carpenter. Um, the Soft and Sweet album. So I'm glad to get this into my collection. This one surprised me. I didn't know this was coming out on vinyl. So when I saw it on Plaid Room Records, which is a great store, go check them out. They're amazing. Um, it's Divine Discontent by Sixpence None the Richer. This is their follow up to the big one that they had, the album that had Kiss Me on it. And this one has a lot of great tunes on it. It has Breathe Your Name, Tonight, um, their rendition of Don't Dream It's Over, which I think of all the covers that they did, I like them covering Don't Dream It's Over better than their cover of Here She Goes. But this is a great album. Get it. And it's produced. Don't Dream It's Over is produced by Rob Cavallo, which is a great segue into another uh, two albums that he produced as well that I got on vinyl, which is Warning by Green Day. I love the song Warning, but I haven't heard much of the songs on this one. So I'm looking forward to diving into this one. Rob Cavallo produced this one. And also, he produced um, this one that I'm glad to get into my collection, American Idiot. And you know, like I love the songs, like American Idiot, Jesus of Suburbia, Boulevard of Broken Dreams, Wake Me Up When September Ends. So I'm so happy to get this into my collection finally. Um, and then I was able to get this record for a very great discount because I've accumulated so many points on You Discover. And it's the debut album by Gwen Stefani, Love Angel Music Baby. And it's like on a pink vinyl. And I've always wanted this on vinyl for like the longest time. So I'm happy to finally get this, I'm glad that they reissued it, great one. And then from a seller on Macari, I did get the picture disc version of Dua Lipa's Radical Optimism. Now I need to start getting her first two albums. Because I already have the special edition of this, and I got this. So I need to start getting her other albums into my collection. And the last records that I'm going to show are the ones that I know you all been wanting to know if I got. And the answer is yes. I did get all the Beatles albums. So I got the Target version of Meet the Beatles. I had a chance to listen to it last night. I'm really impressed on how great this sounds. As you all know, I'm not much of a mono fan. I'm a fan of stereo, but I think by talks that I've had with Tim Allen, like he's turned me on to listening to stuff in mono. So it's great to hear this in mono, and it sounds great, better than ever. So I got that. I also got um, the second album, uh, Something New, Beatles 65, and the early Beatles. The only one that I'm missing is the Hard Day's Night, United Artists one. I'm gonna possibly order that sometime this week, if not next week. The reason why I didn't get it is because at the time I really wasn't interested in it, but I think I'm interested in it now. So I'm gonna get that into my collection and stuff. And I do have points that I accumulated on Sound of Vinyl, which is another great site. Sound of Vinyl and U Discovery is basically the same company. It's UMG EMI Capital, and so I have points accumulated on that one. So most likely when I order that one, it's only going to cost me half the cost of it, if not more, less more. So that's all the stuff that I got. And I have some other records that are like on the way and stuff. So I'll probably show those possibly on a future Dusty Spins stream and stuff. So that's my video for tonight. Thank you so much, and have a great one.